Hey everyone, Ed here from Graveyard Excursions, and today I'm in Jamestown, New York, and it's a beautiful day to go visit the Lakeview Cemetery and Lucille Ball's grave. So stick around everyone, we're gonna check out this awesome comedian's resting place today. Like, comment, and subscribe to the Graveyard Excursions. Okay, this is 59 Lucy Lane, and I think it was West 7th Street or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but they recently renamed the street that we're on over here in, I think it's Celeron, or it could be considered Jamestown. But this is where Lucy was raised by her grandmother. This is her grandmother's house, and there was a house that last time we did a video about this, we ran into a woman at the park over here, and she told me that before Lucy lived here, she lived with her mom in Jamestown, I think on a street called Stewart. And I actually, if I could dig up the photo of that house, I'll put it in here. But she was not wanted by her mom. Her mom did not want to look after Lucy, so she ended up living here. Thankfully, she got the love that she needed from her grandmother, and she lived here until she started getting into acting. Then she went to New York City to pursue a career in acting, and that did not go well because she had to take jobs as a cigarette salesperson. But she had it hard early on. She wanted to be a serious actor. I think she did dancing off Broadway and stuff. But a lot of when she couldn't get jobs, she had to, you know, sell cigarettes. She was a cigarette sales girl. So anyway, this is it. This is Lucille Ball's childhood home here in Celeron or Jamestown. I'm not quite sure because they both listed both cities as where she lived in New York over here. So let's move along to where she's buried right now after this. When you enter the cemetery here at Lakeview Cemetery, they have lines on the road. The white line is the way to Lucy, and the blue line is for B.F. Goodrich. And I think the green line is for Grace Galloway, the lady in glass. I know a lot of you guys are here to see the grave of Lucille Ball, so I'll go there first for you guys. But stick around and see the whole video so we can visit everyone that is. This is a beautiful cemetery. It's, you know, I just love coming to cemeteries, period. But it's just a bonus that there's someone here of significance that you guys might want to actually watch besides just coming here to visit it. But if you're ever in the Jamestown, New York area, I highly recommend coming and taking in the beauty of this cemetery. Okay, we are making our way along the white line. And there's the heart that signifies Lucille Ball. I love how they have it clearly marked so that even a person that's never been here before can find their way to the grave easily. And look at that, even Michelle, my wife, was able to find her way over here. What are you doing here, Michelle? I didn't know you were in town.
I'm your favorite brunette.
If you guys don't know, this is Michelle, my wife. Thank you, Michelle, for joining me today, because I know that you loved Lucille Ball.
I loved her. She was my favorite comedian.
And here it is. She's also has Henry, I think that's her brother, that's also buried here. And Desiree Evelyn Hunt Ball and Lucille Desiree Ball Morton. So she was actually she passed away in California in 1989, and she was in there in the hospital having surgery on her heart. I think it was an aortic aneurysm that she was in there for, but she got out of the surgery successfully. But when she came out of the surgery after recovery, she started complaining about chest pains, and they claim, or not chest pain, back pains, and it had something to do with her heart, but according to the doctors, it was not connected to the surgery that they thought she got through. So she ended up passing away in front of family and friends, because I guess there wasn't anything they could do to save her. But before she passed away, she kept on saying off the words, "I love you, I love you, I love you," multiple times until she died. And then initially she was buried in California, but her family in the early, I think, decided that it would be best to have her remains brought to her hometown here in Jamestown, which is where she was actually cremated, and her interment was put here. So this is where she wanted to be initially. Before she died, she always wanted to be buried in her hometown of Jamestown, and I think her parents are here, her mom and dad, and her brother is also here in Jamestown. And you know, the story of Lucille Ball getting to where she became so popular and funny was a long road. She had to battle her way to get through, to get to be as popular as she was. It wasn't, and so a lot of times when people talk about her, they say that she was a tough woman, you know, but she knew, because she had been through a lot, you know. And I think Edward C. Hunt, I'm trying to make sure that I have everyone over here. See that you got Desiree Evelyn Hunt. So I think this might all be a part of the family over here. I can't be quite sure about that. I don't want to say something and then it'd be wrong. But if you guys have any fond memory, what is your favorite episode of Lucille Ball, Michelle?
When they're leaving New York,
yeah,
heading to California is always my favorite one.
You like when they went to the California one?
Good.
I always thought it was best when it was in New York City and everything. It felt very real and down to earth and everything. You know?
I mean, I know it was a backdrop and everything, but because I left Wycliffe, Ohio, to California, and I thought that was really cool.
Okay, well, there you go, Michelle. Thank you for joining us today in Graveyard Excursions.
Absolutely.
Now, we're not done yet. I know that a lot of you guys are here to see Lucille Ball, but we're going to go check out BF Goodrich. We can't get to these locations without good tires, and BF Goodrich was all about that. So stick around. Okay, BF Goodrich, his sign comes over to here, the blue line, and I'm already thinking that this marble obelisk is his, but it's not. But it is pretty impressive. Wow. Now, if I was a big business tycoon like BF Goodrich, this is Hazeltine, and I used to have a school teacher named Mr. Hazeltine, and Michelle's friend Lisa's dad is Hazeltine, so I don't think he's buried here because he's still, well, wait, I don't know. But, okay, there's a Marvin marked over here, and he is supposed to be in with the Marvin family, I believe. He went under the Marvin name to be buried, which is kind of weird. A gentleman over here was telling me that it's in this family plot over here, and his name is Benjamin Goodrich, but the Marvin plot is where he is buried. We got here Isabel Marvin, Richard Marvin, William Marvin, Euratius Marvin, Selden Marvin. We're looking for Benjamin Marvin. Okay, here we go. Benjamin F. Goodrich. So now you guys know where to find Mr. Goodrich, Dr. Goodrich. He was actually born and raised in Ripley, New York, which is 39 minutes away from Jamestown. Went to school for his doctorate, MD, at Case Western Reserve. Also went to Pennsylvania University, studied there, and became, I don't know the whole details, but he formed, back in the late 1800s, B.F. Goodrich Rubber in Akron, Ohio, and built it up. And now B.F. Goodrich is sold more or less as Michelin tires, or Michelin and B.F. Goodrich are pretty much one and the same. And he was also a U.S. veteran. I think he was a doctor in the Civil War. So he did his duty back during the Civil War, saving people's lives. And then he went on to get our country moving with rubber tires. So here we go. Thank you very much, Benjamin F. Goodrich, for your service and for making our drive on our roads much smoother. All right, now let's go see if we could find the lady in the glass. That is really, if you're ever here and you're looking for B.F. Goodrich, just look for Hazeltine. He's right next door to this beautiful obelisk over here. All right, let's carry on. Let's move along. I like how they have a little path that you could walk on to get over to there. I'm just gonna leave the car here. All right. And there we go. There is the lady in the glass. I gotta get around this shrub over here to get closer to her. All right, I'm gonna read this, what I can find off of the internet. The Galloway Lady in the Glass Case Memorial in Lakeview Cemetery in Jamestown grows bigger with each passing generation. Speculation ranges from the untimely death of a young bride to the 50s version of an untimely death of a prom date to a forbidden love between a rich heiress and her chauffeur, Grace Galloway. So let's see what they have to say about Grace Galloway. She's foggy nights, cries for her lost love. So this may be one of those crying lady in white scenarios where you come here at night and she will cry for her lost love. That's pretty cool, pretty scary all at the same time. But someone needs to get in there and get the cobwebs off of her, because she shouldn't have. No wonder I would be crying too if I had spiders crawling on my face while I was forever interred in this place. Absolutely. Yeah, get in there and clean that up, Lakeview Cemetery. No, I'm serious. This is a beautiful shrine over here, and I wish I knew more about her story or what is actually true. But here's her family over here, and here she's buried, Grace L. Galloway, October 5th. Oh, her birthday is 4 days before mine. Very cool. She's a Libra. Sarah Galloway. So she was only 27 years old when she passed. Wow. What a shame. Well, anyway, thank you everyone for joining me today. I know it's a little bit longer video than usual, but I do appreciate you guys sticking around to the very end. Please like, comment, and subscribe to Graveyard Excursions. And if you like this kind of content, because I love this kind of content. And please keep your comments respectful. And yeah, that's about it. I would love to be as good as, I know I've been ridiculed for not being as good as Lamont at Large, and I'll be the first one to admit Lamont at Large is on a whole nother level. He's awesome. We can only wish to be as good as Lamont at Large. But you know what? I'm a work in progress, so I do appreciate you guys sticking around with me as I learn how to do this the right way, if there is such a thing. I just want to get it out to you guys. I think that I love going to the cemeteries, and I love the history that's involved in it, and I actually feel at peace when I'm at a cemetery. And if you share any of those attributes as I do, and you love going to the cemetery and the history that's involved in it, then join us. Hit that subscribe button. It would be most appreciated, because I'll tell you, I want to bring more of this kind of stuff to you guys, and if you're willing to watch it, then I'll be willing to put it out for you. Stay safe, everyone. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.